Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, a certain celebration was said to take place starting from the 10th of October to the 20th. That was the celebration, from the 10th to the 12th, the celebration of uh, the celebration of ODM 20-year anniversary. But according to the intel we are receiving, the Orange Democratic Movement ODM has postponed its much anticipated 20th anniversary celebration in Mombasa, pushing the grand event to November to allow more regions across the country to participate in the milestone. But is that the real reason that the 20th anniversary of ODM has been postponed? I dare tell you no. As we sit here right now, the intel that we are receiving is that Honorable Raila Odinga, the leader of the ODM party, has currently been hospitalized. That Raila is healthy as deteriorated, that he is currently in the ICU receiving treatment at Nairobi Hospital. You know, many might argue that we are taking this out of contrast, but that is what is true. For the last 2 or 3 days, we haven't seen Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga was a great friend to Dalmas Otieno. He was expected to attend the burial of Dalmas Otieno yesterday, but Raila Odinga failed to grace the said event. And now, out of the blues, the people from the ODM party are telling us that the celebration of the 20th anniversary of ODM party has been postponed on the reasons that they want to allow more regions to come and participate in the said in the said anniversary. We ain't fools. We crack it open when these people try to hide it from us. In a statement that was released on Friday, ODM at 20th Planning Committee Chairman and National Assembly Minority Leader Junet said the decision followed a consultative meeting with the party leader Raila Odinga at Serena Hotel, which is actually a lie. The celebration were initially scheduled for October 10th to 12th in Mombasa, but have been pushed to next month, which is on November 14th to 16th, 2025. Junet explained that the adjustment came after strong calls from counties that had not yet hosted ODM at 20th activities, with members arguing for inclusivity so that supporters unable to travel to Mombasa could also join in the commemoration. I quote him. Today, the ODM 20th celebrations a 20 celebration have successfully been hosted in Busia, Wajir, Kisii, and Narok counties. However, there remains a strong call from other regions across the country for us to extend this historic commemoration to their areas as well, he said. As part of the revised calendar, ODM announced a series of regional activities leading to the Mombasa finale. These include a soccer tournament on October 9th to 10th, celebration in Kajiado, on October 15th, Turkana, on October 26th, Kilifi Magarini on November 2nd, and Nairobi on November 9th. Junet emphasized that the postponement was not a setback but a strategy to broaden the party's reach and reinforce its values of unity, democracy, and participation. He said, "We wish to assure our members, supporters, and the general public that the postponement is meant to strengthen our outreach, deepen inclusivity, and ensure that this milestone in our party's history is celebrated by all Kenyans." That is what he said. The ODM 20th Grand Finale in Mombasa is expected to attract national and regional leaders, party stalwarts, and thousands of supporters, making 2 decades since the party formation. Now, allow me to diverge into this now with an open mind, because that is what I always say at the end of the day. Even if the party, yes, it needs broader consultation. It needs broader consultation on whether the party is strong. But right now, they are telling us that Raila Odinga is not sick, that Raila Odinga is not receiving treatment. And allow me to remind you that, you know what? The politics of the Republic of Kenya, you looking at Baba right now, you can all tell that Baba has aged. Baba needs to be out of this politics of the day. Now, for nearly 2 weeks, the ODM leader Raila Odinga has been missing from the public stage, sparking widespread speculation about his health. At 80 years old, the former prime minister remains one of the Kenyans' most influential political figures, making his absence even more noticeable. Reports suggest Raila quietly traveled abroad for medical treatment before returning to Nairobi, where he was allegedly admitted at Nairobi Hospital. Doctors are said to have advised him to scale down his activities, fueling speculation that his political energy may be waning. The ODM leader last appeared in public on September 22nd during a meeting of the ODM parliamentary group at the Argyle Grad Hotel in Mombasa Road. Since then, he has skipped several critical events, including the awarding of party nomination certificates for upcoming by-election and the party's preparations for its 20th anniversary. However, Raila's close allies have dismissed the rumors. National Assembly Minority Leader Junet stated that he had recently spoke to Raila, insisting the ODM boss was in good shape. He says he is at the gym. How can you say he is unwell? Junet said. Now, still Kenyans remain uneasy. Raila has been a constant force in politics for the decades that he has been here, leading opposition movements and shaping national debates. His prolonged silence comes at a sensitive moment, as the opposition seeks to strengthen its unity ahead of the 2027 general election. With his advancing age and the increasing demands of political life, questions linger about whether Raila will maintain his central role or begin passing the torch to younger leaders within ODM and the broader opposition coalition. For now, the public waits, watching closely for Raila's next move and hoping the silence is not a sign of something more serious. That is what we are hoping for. But truth be told, Raila is not well. Raila is receiving treatment at Nairobi Hospital. And this is something that Raila Odinga must come to terms right now. And even the ODM supporters and the ODM party leadership, you should realize Mzee has come of age. You should realize that Raila Odinga right now needs rest more than he needs you to parade him at every social event. Like, you can tell me that Raila Odinga is well and he missed the Barrio of Dalmas Otieno in Migori at this crucial moment when the political temperatures of the Republic of Kenya are getting hotter. No, it's high time. If ODM, and let me tell the people of Luo Nyanza, it's high time you also realize that now the cards must shift and the conversation must shift from Raila Odinga. Let Raila Odinga maintain the legacy that he has built in the politics of the Republic of Kenya for the decades that he has been there. But let's shift our attention to young leaders that now we must crown them as our representatives in the national politics. The ODM party also should be added over to leaders that actually have the energy, are not leaders that are betrayers of the cause, not leaders that don't speak the voice of the people. I mean leaders that actually speak the voice of the people, leaders like Babu Owino. But you know what? These are people that have actually been sent out of the party. You know, Raila Odinga has come of age, but the people around him, they are there because of the benefit that they get out of him, not because of the love they have for him, not because they want to protect Baba. No, they are there because of what they get out of him. They are there because if there is no Baba, they can never be elected in any positions in the Republic of Kenya. So that is why these people keeps pushing Baba to come out from his political retirement and continue engaging in the activities of the politics of the Republic of Kenya. It's high time conman Raila Odinga rest.